What's up, chulas? So today, this is what I did. You're gonna see in the video how I don't even know what I'm gonna do. I just basically know that I'm gonna use these three shades here. These ones. And this is what I achieved. This is what I came up with. I had an idea in my mind, and when I saw how intense these shades were, I was like, okay, this is gonna be a bold look. I'm gonna need bold lashes and all that. And I do feel that this is a very, very dramatic, intense look, but I rocked this beat. But yeah, this look is intense. It was fun. I had a good time filming it. I'm not gonna go nowhere. I'm rocking this shit today and whatever. I'm feeling myself. I was feeling a little bit uncomfortable with the lashes just because I'm not used to wearing bold lashes like this, and it was like bothering me a little bit here. And then you can see how intense they are, like how like that curl is. So I wasn't sure, but you know what? It's cool. It goes with the look. It's bold, it's intense, it's dramatic. This is what it was for. Makeup is supposed to be fun. You create whatever you want. So if you want to see how I achieved this look today, just continue watching, baby girl. See you later. Hola, my loves. So today I'm kind of just gonna go with the flow, but I'm planning on using these shades right here. These are like the neon green and neon yellow from Makeup a Murder, which I did the review on these products, but we're finally gonna try them out today. And then we're gonna go ahead and use Radioactive Waste. This is another pigment from them, but it's not one of the neon shades. So I also showed you guys this one. So these are the ones I plan on using today. How I'm gonna use them, I don't know. So let's just go with the flow. I'm also gonna be using the Makeup a Murder eyeliner. It's the liquid eyeliner. This one. I'm excited to try this one. This is the Forensic Eyeliner Pen. And then we're going to use the Miss Pink Blackest eyeliner. So I'm just picking a few items, and I'm going to make a look, or whatever we come up with. And the Miss Pink Blackest mascara as well, which I've been dying to try. So let's see what's that. I already prepped my lids, so I'm gonna go in. I think I'm gonna start off with the neon yellow. The idea I have in my mind right now is using the yellow and green pigments to put basically the yellow above my crease as a transition, and then the neon green on the crease and on the outer corner, and then the radioactive one on the inner part of my lid. So that's what I'm thinking. That's what we might go with. So I don't know. We don't know what's gonna be the outcome, but let's see. So I'm gonna go ahead and open the yellow pigment and put some on my palette. Pigments are messy, so you know, you just gotta learn to work with them. And I'm a messy blender as it is, but you say like I got a little bit on my makeup here and here. No biggie. So look at how bright that is. I'm so excited. Alright, this is my Morphe M504 brush. So I'm gonna just go ahead and pick up a little bit of the pigment, just a little bit, and just pat it all up in my brush, just so I don't have that much fallout. You're gonna have fallout, it's gonna go everywhere, but I'm just trying to be, you know, not that messy. I'm trying to be as neat as I possibly can. So, you see? Oh my god, I'm so excited. So I'm gonna apply it here. Dude, this is gonna be so bright. This is the pigment. Like, look, I barely tapped a little bit on. Like, geez, she's falling out. So, look at that. Like, I'm tripping. This is some real neon color. This is what you want to use to pull out your color. So I'm gonna do that next time, because I didn't expect it to be this intense. So let's just continue. And I'm gonna go ahead, and this shade is gonna be on the more dramatic side, So I'm gonna go ahead and bring that up. I'm just blending in this transition shade. And the same thing I do to this side, I'm gonna do to the other. Damn, Makeup Murder, you did it with this one. You did it with this one. This is fire. Dude, like, I don't think I have ever used neon pigments this bright, this pigmented in my life. Like, this shit is fire, yo. So I just went ahead and picked up some more yellow pigment, and I'm like just really putting it in there because I'm gonna also use that green. So I just want to make sure that this yellow stands out right in back of that shade. So we do want it to be intense. Not only that, but damn, this pigment is intense, so you kind of just gotta go with it. Right, so once I have already basically applied the pigment right where I want it, I'm gonna go ahead and use a nice little clean fluffy brush and just brush out any harsh edges. Mind you, like I said, this is gonna be messy, but we're just gonna clean it up after. I got the one that still has some pigment on there, as you can see, but I'm just kind of blending it out. So now I'm gonna go ahead and go in with the green, but this time I'm gonna use my spatula. I'm just gonna get like a little dab of it. Just like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and get another blending brush, the M330 by Morphe. And this one's just like that, you know, get something similar. It's not as big and fluffy and white as the other one, which is this one right here. Difference. Because I want to concentrate that green shade in this area here. I still want this yellow up here to peek through. So I'm just going to go ahead and pick up some of the pigment and basically do the same thing. Get it in a nice clean area. So I get a little bit of the pigment, right? And then I swirl it around in a clean area here on the palette, and then I just get it all over the brush. Just like that. So I'm just gonna go ahead and blend in this shade right into the crease. Just keep blending the shade into the crease. And then just grab the pigment as you go. I gotta say, the pigments are really easy to blend. They're really creamy and buttery, intense. Like, damn, this stuff is bomb. Where have you guys been all my life? So I'm gonna do the same thing to the other eye. So we're looking a little crazy. I really want my crease to be a little bit more, like a little bit more deep. So I am gonna jump in with the palette. And I'm gonna be using the green shade in here. So I'm gonna continue to blend this right into the crease, and then I'll jump into that palette. And I do want to leave a lot of the blending like on the video versus just cutting it, you know, so you can see the process of it. But I mean, I'm going to try to speed this part up so you're not right here just, you know, it gets kind of boring. But I do think that it is important for you to see the process of building up the shade. But with this color, you do want to start off a little bit less than I did if you have a little bit of trouble like manipulating the shadow that you already have on your eye. Me, I'm just adding it, and I keep adding it and adding it because I do want this to be a super bold, intense look. That's what I'm going for. And it's not like I'll do this like on an everyday or even like wear it out really, but I want to do something fun today. Okay, so jumping into the Makeup Murder crime scene palette. This is the volume 1 paint chips. This is the trace evidence one. I'm gonna go ahead and use this green shade. I love that holographic. So I'm gonna just put, you know, just a little bit, just to see. I don't know how pigmented these shades are. I mean, I swatched the yellow one and I was like, ooh, but I haven't tried them, so vamos a ver cómo nos va. And it has a little mirror, so I'm just gonna go ahead and use a mirror. I'm gonna go ahead and place it right at the end, right at the edge. And I'm gonna go ahead and just blend it into my crease. So, does it intensify it? A little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and pick up a little bit more. And then just continue to blend that into the crease. And it does make it, gives it a little bit more depth, you know? Not too much, and I'm guessing because what I was using was pigment. But this shade is a little bit darker, so I'm just trying to give it that with this shade. I'm gonna go ahead and continue to blend. We're looking a little crazy, but you can see how intense this is. Alright, so it's hot as fuck right now, my loves, so I had to throw my greñas up. But I basically already blended everything in the way that I want to. I'm just finishing up any last touches, just making sure everything's blended. I am going to cut the crease and clean up all of this area here, which we could have used the little tape that I told you guys that I got when I did that little review, this one. But I never used it, I didn't even think about it, and I didn't even know what I was gonna go with, so that's why I didn't even like, pop it on, you know? Now that you're looking crazy as shit like this, like the Green Goblin, wipe it and clean wherever you want to clean, shape it however you want to shape it. You know me, I'm just gonna go ahead and clean the whole bottom part and then do a nice sharp edge over here. Okay, so once I used the wipey to clean up like any of the mess that I made, I'm gonna go ahead now and just use my Mary Kay oil-free makeup remover. This stuff is fire, you guys. And I'm gonna put that on a little Q-tip, and I'm just gonna clean up the area where I'm gonna cut the crease. I'm just gonna clean it halfway, just like that, because I'm gonna go ahead and just do half of it anyway. Now I'm gonna go ahead and use this brush that I have here. This is a paint brush, you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and use my Elf Concealer, the camo one, the camouflage one, in the shade Medium Sand. So I make sure that I saturate the tip. That's the trick. So I do have like a little gap here, but I don't mind because I'm going to blend it all out. I just don't want to get any of the green on my brush yet until I cut the other side. Okay, so once I have this done, I'm gonna get a flat dense brush, and I'm just going to bring in the green just like that. Do the same thing to the other eye. Just like that. You see that? Now I'm gonna go ahead and use the same fluffy brush I was using the green with. You see I still have a little bit of leftover shadow on there, so I'm just using whatever was left on the brush, and I'm going to pat that in to where we softened up those edges. Just like that. Do the same thing to the other side. This is coming along. So now to the fun part, and that's gonna be applying the radioactive waste pigment. So using the same brush that we used to cut the crease, since it's very flat, thin, and precise, and that's what I need, I'm gonna go ahead and use the same one to pick up that pigment and apply it right where I want it. I'm just going ahead and flattening the brush like that to see it a little bit. And then I'm gonna press it right where I want it. I'm holding the mirror sideways so that you guys can see what I'm doing. Now I'm gonna go ahead and press it all over the lid. I'm gonna get a little bit more. Getting the brush that we were using to blend, which is this one here, I'm gonna go ahead and just blend here and make sure that everything just goes together. You see? That looks nice. I really like that. A little bit fell here too. It looks kind of cute, but I'm gonna clean that up after. Once again, we're gonna go ahead and do the other eye now. Making sure that I get those really tight edges first. I feel like it's just easier. And then you just go ahead and pat the rest of the eye. Getting the fluffy brush. Again, we're gonna go ahead and just blend and make sure that everything is just seamless and nicely blended. Okay, so I cleaned up my face, and now I'm gonna go ahead and put on my Elf Putty Primer, because we're gonna go ahead and jump into the complexion. And I'm basically gonna just put this all over my T-zone. I'm going to be mixing both my Juvia's Place foundation and Fenty, just because this one's a little bit more on the lighter side for me right now, and this one was a little warm for me. Not only that, this foundation is super like, it's thick and it's very pigmented, so I wanted to go ahead and mix it because it's just a little too thick for me, I feel. So these two are a good combination. I'm just gonna go ahead and put, with this one it goes a long way, so I'm literally gonna just put like a little dot, just like that. And then I'm gonna put one pump of the Fenty. I do need some extra coverage here and here, so I'm just gonna go ahead and put a little bit with my finger and just dab that. So I'm gonna just go ahead and apply this with my brush and then go over it with my beauty blender like I usually do. So I went ahead and applied that with my brush. As you can see, I still have product left over. So that's how intense that foundation is. But it's the perfect mix for me so I could get my shade. Now I'm going to go ahead and get my beauty blender and then just go through my whole face. Just to get any excess product and just make sure that everything's nicely blended. You know, it is summer, it's hot af, so I don't want like a thick layer of, you know, foundation. Once we go ahead and blend that out, we're gonna go ahead and use our concealers. I'm gonna go ahead and use both Elf concealers. They're both in the shade medium sand. One's lighter though, because one's a hydro one and one is a camouflage one. I'm gonna go ahead and just blend it out with my beauty blender. I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing to the other eye. The reason I'm doing like applying it one at a time right now is because I have the fan on me and I feel like if I let it dry super quick when I'm blending one side like the other one, I don't know, I just don't like it. I feel like it looks cakier, if that makes any sense, because it just gets thick, dries out, versus blending it out right when it's fresh. I prefer that. I'm gonna use my Estee Lauder powder in the shade Tawny just to set the face. I'm just gonna lightly set. And I'm gonna go ahead and bronze, and I'm gonna use my Maybelline City Bronzer in the shade 300. I'll be using my Lauder blush, the shade Tropic Hues. This is one of my favorite ones. It's a go-to. And I'm just gonna apply that on the apples of my cheeks. And it's baked, so you know it has like a nice little shimmer to it. For highlights, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna use my Vivid Baked Highlighter Powder Golden Lights by Makeup Revolution. It's the one that's all gateado. This is just my favorite one, you know. Today we're putting makeup on like we're gonna go somewhere. So I'm just gonna set the face with my Mary Kay setting spray. Go ahead and just let my face soak that up. Now let's go ahead and try out the Miss Pink gel eyeliner. This is the shade Blackest. And I'm just gonna go ahead and apply that all over in my waterline. Oh wow. It's intense. And I want to try using the mascara, but I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna apply some green shadow on the bottom and just smoke it out. I'm thinking if I should do green or if I should do yellow. I think I'm gonna go ahead and just go in with the green. Maybe just put a tad bit of yellow under it just to make sure it's like seamless. But I'm gonna go ahead and just grab a little brush like this, and I'm gonna apply the green, and I'm just going to blend right where I have, right under the waterline, right on the lash line. Mind you, the black is very intense, so I'm blending out right where it ends and right where my lash line is at, because I'm also smudging out that black with the green so it can give it a nice gradient effect. I'm gonna go ahead and use another pointy brush just like this one, and I'm gonna apply yellow right under that. And I'm using it all from the Makeup of Murder palette. I could be using the pigments, but I'm just gonna go ahead and stick to the shadows. I feel like it's kind of chalky, if that makes any sense. But it does intensify that green, like it brightens it up. And that's good. So now let's try this mascara. Let's see if it works. Okay, so I like that it separates the lashes. It's nice. It's not like, oh my god, it's a big old difference, but it is nice, and it's nice and dark. And I just kind of like how, like, you can see how it just separates everything nicely. I like that. I'm only gonna put one little nice little thin coat. I'm not really gonna go hard on it right now because I'm gonna go ahead and apply lashes, but I definitely want to see how it would look with a few coats of this, because it does separate them real nice. Alright, so I applied that coat of mascara and I'm not mad at it. It's nice. For being one coat, it's nice. Now I'm going to go ahead and try the Makeup of Murder Forensic Eyeliner Pen. It does say to shake well, so. Oh, okay, so it has like the little canica inside. Awesome, I like those. And I'm just going to do my eyeliner normal and just see. We'll see how it goes. Right off the bat, it is really smooth. It's runny, and the only reason I can tell that it's runny, because I did apply some here and it's really pigmented, is because I can see it a little bit going into the lines. I don't like that, but it's not like so bad that it's like very obvious. It's not like it's nothing that I can't fix, you know. Or did it go a little longer? It's really smooth and pigmented, and I feel it's because the consistency of this eyeliner is, it's thin, like it's liquidy, you know. So I would say that the reason why it's so precise is because of that. And I did go with the bold intense wing, so let's just go ahead and do the same thing to the other side. So now I'm gonna go ahead and just do my inner corner. We all know I like to do my inner corner wing. So let's see how it comes out with this one. I'm a little nervous to try it because I don't want it to be like runny, but we'll see how it goes. It actually looks good. So that looks good. Now it's time for lashes. I'm gonna go ahead and try the Miss Pink lashes today, guys. We're trying new stuff today. So since this look is pretty bold, I want to go ahead and use some bold ones. And between these ones and these ones do look thicker. Therefore, I would say these ones would be a little bit more bold. So I'm gonna go ahead and size these to my eye and pop these babies on. I'll be right back. Okay, so I popped these babies on. Would I wear these out? Probably not. Only for Halloween. Straight up. It's not something that I like want to go for. Something I would go on the daily for. No. Maybe these ones here. But yeah, whatever. Just for the purpose of the video, I'm gonna leave them on. I'll put my greñas back down. So I'm just gonna go ahead and clean this up, and then we're gonna do our lips. Okay, chulas. So I'm gonna keep it simple and just pop on my medium nude lip liner from Mary Kay and my Ulta Jelly Gloss lip gel. So if I really wanted to, I could just go ahead and leave it like this if you're going more for something matte, which this does look good, but I want to go ahead and put on the jelly gloss. Again, I'm not even going out, so that's the only reason probably why I'm wearing lip gloss, because I don't wear lip gloss. But it looks pretty, it looks cute. I just don't wear it out because it gets everywhere. So yeah, so this is what I achieved with the pigments and the shadows. I wasn't sure if I was gonna use the shadows. I did end up using the shadows just to, you know, create a little bit of depth there and intensify the crease a little bit more, and for the bottom. So this is the look that I achieved with that. So yeah, these lashes are really bold, but they do look good with this look. Like I said, I don't think that I would use this look on an everyday basis, or maybe like St. Patrick's Day, Halloween. It's the lashes, I feel, And of course the look is intense and it's really high up. I do have a lot of space to play with, so I'm able to apply that much shadow. If you guys want to see how I can still do a nice intense shadow using shades like these ones, but maybe not as blown out, I think that would be something I would like to try out. So if you guys are interested in seeing something like that, let me know, because I'll go ahead and film it. I'm probably gonna try it out, just to see if it would be something I would be down to wear out or whatever. And of course I would probably tone it down a few notches, maybe the eyeliner a little bit thinner, maybe not using black eyeliner, a little bit toned down lashes a little bit more. But as far as how it's looking now, I think it's cool. Like, it looks cool. Like, I don't mind it. It's cute. It looks nice. This is definitely a B. I'm not saying that I don't think it came out good. It came out good. I just feel it's a little bit on the extra dramatic side, which we knew that was gonna happen. That's what I was going for. But yeah, I'm happy with how it came out. So I hope you guys like trying out these shades with me. I hope you guys enjoy this video. If you do, please don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe, you guys. Por favor, it helps me a lot. I want to tell everyone, all the new subscribers, all the people who have been like signing in and subscribing, thank you so much for taking those 2 minutes out of your day, you know, to show me some support. I really appreciate it. So with that being said, guys, I can't wait to see you guys next time. I don't know what I'm gonna come up with, but I do plan on playing with this palette, these shadows, you know, just getting creative. So until next time, guys, con mucho amor from me to you. Till next time.